I think you opened an office in Charlotte recently.
Yep. Yep, we picked
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Why did you end up picking Charlotte as a spot to open
Instead
the
of San
beachhead
Francisco, by
instead
the
of San
way.
Francisco?
Yeah, I know it's
Good question.
massively expensive here, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Other than
So
that,
we wanted
Yeah.
we had a matrix. So we wanted direct flights from Dublin, where we were headquartered. We wanted to avoid the New England winter. We wanted a 5 hour time difference than an 8 hour time difference. We wanted a city that wasn't as expensive as New York. And we also wanted a city that had a lot of fintech and a lot of banking talent. And when you put all of those together, you pretty much end up with Charlotte, maybe Atlanta, maybe one or two more. But then we actually visited Charlotte and we just loved it. Like, it is a city on the up. Like, even when we arrived, the first thing we were saying is this city has, like, it has a real confidence about it. Everybody we met there was telling us how many people are moving to Charlotte every week. I think it's the third fastest growing city in America, and it is. It's a great city, and I hadn't been there before. I knew Michael Jordan had the NBA team, but that was about it. So yeah, we were. That was kind of the matrix we had, and it kind of fell out as the top pick. And then when we visited it, we were good to go.
So you're
so
helping driving the prices up there.
Yeah, not yet, but maybe.
so famously, Charlotte has become the site of banks like Wells Fargo and B of A,
Yeah.
etc. How does being in that ecosystem, in that physical ecosystem, affect your strategy as a business?
Well, one of the main roles that we want to hire for in the US is underwriters. So it's massively helpful from that perspective. It's also, I think, it's a destination city. So people will move to Charlotte to work for you, even if they weren't planning on moving to Charlotte before. And that's one of the big challenges that we didn't realize at the beginning when we launched in the US. Whereas in Europe, we know that everybody wants to live in London and Paris and a few of the big cities, but we didn't realize how big a destination city that Charlotte was. And actually, North
London,
Carolina in general
Paris,
is very hot right
Charlotte.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You hear that
exactly.
all the time.
Nothing in
all the
between.
time. Yeah.
But North Carolina in general has taken a lot of people have moved from New York into North Carolina. So we were that was one of the big pluses as well. So we had a few people from we had a small New York office. Most of that office, I think, moved to Charlotte as part of this once we opened it.
Very cool.
Yeah, you can buy a large house and still be comfortable, not a massive commute. Yeah, yeah.
Great weather.
I can definitely say
It's got it all.
that is one thing I will agree with you on is on the U.S. side is that kind of flexibility where old giants we let them die off and new places and new companies can take their place. It seems much more frequently, easily in the U.S. than
Absolutely.
some other places.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't
And
have
you
protected
also,
state champions that are around
Totally.
forever, even when they're past their prime and not as efficient.
Yeah, and you also tend to have cities in Europe that are that get all of the focus. So if you think of
I think
SF,
it's common
LA.
everywhere but, outside of the U.S.
Yeah, it is actually. Germany is slightly different, which is more distributed. But if you think of Paris or London, that's New York, SF, LA, all
DC.
rolled into one city.
Yeah.
Whereas I think that it's very healthy that you've got that kind of state by state competition.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.